Hello, let's do a bunch of daily word games, and the bonus game today will be Cell Tower. So I'm going to start with Tower here. Same result in both. I want to try E at the end. It might make sense to use two E's given that there's an E in both words. But let's start with just... Let's do slice or... Yeah, slice is better than spice, I'm pretty sure, because the L is better than P. All right, they both have E at the end. Okay. The left one has an I, the right one does not. Thinking about gauze for some reason on the right word. That might be fun, just to guess a Z for no reason. Why not? Let's just see what happens. All right, no Z. We have a lot of vowels on the left word though, and neither of them are in the middle. So it makes me think we're doing like U something. Ooh, what happened? U something something IE. Like untie, but not because there's no T. Is there anything else like that? Could it be like I here and UE at the end? Or an I at the start? Peak. Since we're doing weird letters, we might as well do a Q. Hey, peak is correct. Nice. I used the wrong weird letter, apparently. I mean, AE is really common, like this. I just have to figure out what letters to put together for that. There's no L or R. There's no S. Like, how do I put two consonants together? Is the question. Could it be something like EA and then E, so I don't have to do two consonants? Doesn't seem like a word. Heave. I think heave is a word. Surprisingly close, considering it's wrong. So it's evade. Nice. Okay. Peek and evade. This was a fun one. I like that. Let's move forward. We're going to use peek and evade. Imagine if there was a Q in this as well. There's a V. That's kind of nice. How about rinse? That gets me, it's just the bottom right, and it gets me RN and S. Okay. Vaunt. Yes. I got AST diagonally on the top left. What is it? Avast. No, there's no V. Oh, probably something like coast. No, it's not. Interesting. I can't think of any words that would repeat the A like that. Maybe I come back to it. Let's think about some of these other words. I had bilge today on stream. Let's try that. Close. All right, I have to get all three of these right. Ooh. Wait, but it's not boast. What is it? Blast? Yeah, it's blast because there's an L. I didn't notice the yellow L. Okay, so L-I something G-E. Liege, double E. Yes, okay. Now I just have to get this word right. There's an L somewhere in the last two, maybe both. So, like S-H-U-L? Oh, skulk. Is it skulk? No, it was skull, of course. It's the skulk skull 50-50, classic. I don't know why I went with skulk instead of skull, but it's the first thing I thought of. They were both equally likely. Unfortunate. Okay, well, we'll move on to the cell tower here. I see zest. So the object of this game is to spell words, like zest here. It's read left to right, top to bottom. So if I did something like this, this is ST. You can see it at the bottom here. The words are between 4 and 8 letters long and are generally common words. See mask. Okay. I see sizes. I see want. So probably not it. What's this S? Okay, so this is going to be a problem, this SS here, right? Especially if we try to do sizes. Well, with sizes this way, there's wants, and there's dire. Feels a bit too convenient to me. There's vice. This is not something I'd lock in. This feels like it's breaking down though. Yeah, I don't. Okay, let's be a bit more careful here. What's this V want to do? I mean, vice is just right here. So it's rice. There's a lot of 4-letter words that are probably wrong. I guess I should mention there's only one unique solution. So you got to be careful about what words you lock in because they need to be the right ones for the surroundings. So you don't create an impossible situation where there aren't more words to do. But we can't undo. It's just we prefer not to undo is basically what's going on there. It counts how many you do. In a weird way with like this line thing. Sorry, I'm trying to find like an opening here. Like I feel like the X might be an opening. Like I'm seeing tax, but the problem is these S's I can't. There's probably a ton of possibilities. Like I could do masks like that, but there's probably other words that can end in S. Or there could be a double S word in one of these. There's mains. There's mains, but that uses up the M for masks. So if I did masks, that doesn't seem right. I mean, we have stock here. Stock masks. What will we do over here? Ages. Wax. Tax. What's this N doing? Just tans? Probably not. Or bands. I don't know if this is going to be masks stock or not. I need an opening where it's just obvious what's going on here. Like, what's the Z doing? Like, it feels like it's got to be part of like sizes here or sizes here. Like, what else would it do? I like the sizes here because otherwise, what's this S doing? Especially with sizes like this. I mean, we can do wants. What's this V doing now, though? Maybe the V is the key. What's the letter before V? It's not a T. It's not an S. It could just be vice, though. So if I did sizes and wants, or I could do wants and sizes like that. What do we do here? STRI? There's not a word here. Or yeah, this R needs to be part of the STR. So maybe vice isn't right. Right. What's it doing? Strive? No, it can't do that. We got bison here. The other option is to do sizes like this, wants like this, and then TRI somehow, like trice. It probably accepts trice. Let's check. It does accept trice. Would they put trice in this game? So sizes, wants, trice, but then what's the V doing? It uses up vice. I also have this like situation up here where the D needs to come down. And especially if I'm going to do stocks down the right, like we've got want here. I don't think trice is right. Stocks feels too convenient. But I don't know if it's too convenient to block in or too convenient to not lock in. Oh, I see exam here. Exam. Can I do examinate? I can do examine. But if I do examine, examines? That's so good. Can we get this to work around it? No, like what's that doing? Like the double S? It doesn't seem to work. Darn, examine is so good. Could just be exam. But examines like this, and then asks. So we can examine, we can do asks, and we can do stock. And then what goes over here? If I can get something over here, then I'm going to lock this in. Ages. I need more than just a 4-letter word, though. This doesn't seem right. Probably not ages. What's the B doing? Like BR. BREA. So we have examine. How did I do that exam? Yeah, I did examine like this. And then I did asks. I did stock. And there's just attain sitting there. Let me check attain, because I'm not sure if that's double T. Yeah, it is double T. Okay, that's not right then. I am tempted to just lock in examine like this, or examines like this, just to, and asks and stock, just to have that locked in. But I need to know what's going on over here before I lock that in. Because I don't see it. I mean, there's ages and there's tans, but or is it really going to do that? And then we have this I that's got to end a word. That doesn't work. So I don't like tans and I don't like ages here. I can't make it work. There's too many vowels clumped up here. I think tear is a word, but oof. See binary. Is that a break-in? That feels like it really ought to just be it. What's this O doing though? Obtain. Okay, binary. I'm gonna do this. Binary and obtains. And then I can do ages with examines. And I can do tear. I think that works. I'm not going to do ages yet, but I am going to add examines. I really need this to be it. So if I did tear and ages, this W feels alone. It would have to be... We'd have to use the F. Yeah, I don't think it's tear. But how would that work? Did I lock that in too soon? This just has to be asks. I want stock locked in here, but I'm not going to do that yet. We've got soft, but then the W is isolated. Software. There we go. Now we have ages. Okay. That's tough. We've got killed. I'm thinking about killed and stock and what this would mean. Tain. Attain. We tried attain already, and that's not how you spell it. Maybe there's a different word like... Maybe not killed then. Maybe not stock. Let's see. What are we going to do around here? If I want to do sizes like that or like that, how am I... What is going on around here? I haven't figured that out. I've looked at it a few times. We have this Y that's probably ending a word. If we did killed, I don't think trice is a good idea because that makes TL. I don't think they would put trice in it anyway. Only straight where we're... But this LY ending, probably. Maybe it has to do with the V. There's just no vowels around here. So if we did killed, this LY needs to end a word. Italy? Thinking about like Vicetly or Verit. It's not a word. Okay, let's think about this. If this was stock, what are we doing with this ain thing, or din, or eden, or... Because if it's killed in stock, there's not much options here. Tainted. No. Oh, wait, hold on. Do we like tainted? This isn't a word. Satinionk. We'd have to do 2 4-letter words. Would have to be... It doesn't work. Tainted is so cool though. I mean, if it's killed and tainted, that does the same thing. Taints, and then... I don't know. It really feels like we're going to end up with stock here, but... That could be a trap. Let's see. How about just something like retain? Oh, that doesn't... I'd have to do retaint. Why does tainted work so well here, but then this doesn't have... Unless I locked in asks too soon. But I don't see what would end with that. Because it would have to connect with the K. I just don't see how that works. Sationk isn't a word. So I guess tainted or tainted is out of the picture. It could just be taint. And seated? No, seated doesn't work. Wow, why am I just... It's struggle after struggle with this, and I don't even know if I've, like... I don't know if I've made a mistake. I could hit the hint button, but I don't know if I'm at that point yet. This S, right? It's not taking the Z after it, so it's going to take the I. It's not going to take the W. If it took the E, this Z, and not the Z, this Z is isolated. So it makes the word size, 100%. It might make the word sizes in 2 different ways, and that's the issue of why I haven't locked that in. But that does make this like WA. It forces this WA. I mean, the word want is right there, but... Or wants. Okay, so if I did sizes and wants, just use up as much as that, we have dire. I've done this at the start, but let's see what that actually does for us. I had issues here. I've got vice or vice. Maybe this vice is better. This M. I have to go MA. This W. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, none of this works. Something needs to give here. What's the V doing? I'm having a lot of trouble with this V. Unless it's just vice. You can't do advice or anything like that. So if we must do vice, we have strict. Strictly. Okay. Finally, I found what to do there. Strictly. And it can't grow anymore because it's already 8. So I'm gonna lock in strictly. This is almost certainly kill or killed. So strictly forces us to do sizes this way. And then vice. And then wants. And then dire. But then what happens here? You know, if we didn't want vice, look at this. We can do direct and view that. Oh, cancel. And view. Is mates a word? M-A-I-T-S? Wait, I want S for stock. If I use this for stock, it feels close. Killed. Maintain. We got it. Okay. So it is, let's try to do it left to right. We've got sizes, we've got wants, we've got direct, we've got view, we've got maintain, cancel, maintain, and then killed, and then stock. Wow, I didn't actually make a mistake, which is amazing. That was a tough grid for me. I don't know. Some people say that they get this like instantly, like they're just really good. I'm not good at this game, but I enjoy it nonetheless. Maybe you get some schadenfreude from watching me try this game. But yeah, there were some cool words here. Like direct was tough for me to see. It's always this when it skips a letter that makes it tough. Plus the fact that dire is a word, maybe not even think to extend it for whatever reason. But yeah, what I thought this would end up masks, and that wasn't giving. And then examines just had to be right. But my break-in was binary. Like there really wasn't anything else but binary there. Strictly took me so long to see. I kept seeing strit and not putting the C there, and I knew I needed to use the ly, but somehow it didn't click, even though it's mostly a square. I kept wanting vice instead of view. And I didn't know what to do with the W. Yeah, there was a lot of interesting choices. All these S's. These S's all ended up being plurals for 3 different words, which is interesting. Cool. Well, let's move on. Let's do the polygonal. How long did that take me? Quite a while. Hopefully these don't take me a while. What are we doing here? These repeat and these repeat. Make sure we have Hexbird on. We do. I want to try something like str. I don't know why, but the S would be there, the T would be there. Nope, that doesn't work. We can do st though. Maybe it would be better to do something like refried. Oh. Refrined. It's like refrying and refining together. Refrined. R-E. How about D-E? D. That seems worse. It just doesn't quite fit in. This seems promising. This is not how you spell prepares, though. It doesn't quite work. I'm gonna have to do fillers, unfortunately. Do I want to do machined? Or do I want to do robustly? Kind of want to do robustly first. See what that does. ST and L. I don't think this can be ST, can it? Oops, ST. I mean, the S could just be at the end. I think I need to know what else is here. Machined. Ooh, that's helpful. So this is an E, that's an I. So if this was the T, and then we, T, and then we end with S. Textiles? Holy cow. That's a word. 20 ordinary words. I was thinking of starting with ST, and there was nothing. Re had a few options. Reprised? I feel like I was really close to getting reprised. Retraced? Rewrites. Interesting. I may have been able to think of those. I'm not sure how much they would have helped with textiles, though. Something like retraced might have helped with that. But yeah, wow. I would not have thought of textiles, that's for sure. Very tough. Okay, let's do the mini. I can do river. Okay. Is there like an ERE word? I think I'd rather do ER here and then like, that's not a word. Hold on, how does this work? Maybe I should put an E here. I know I need an R somewhere. I just don't know where to put it. How about entree? Wait, isn't entree? I thought entree was a word. I know entree is a word. I thought that's how you spell it. I thought of a word. Arena. Arena. That works, right? Wow. I don't know where that came from. Sorry, I didn't think out loud on that one enough. So it felt like it came out of nowhere, probably, but yeah, you kind of saw my thought process probably of like, well, what if it's a different vowel on the ends instead of the E? But I did not vocalize it. I should have. I was just very deep in thought. All right, let's do the symbol. We're gonna start with blaze. Sling is how I follow that up usually. L is in place, but nothing from sling. That's gonna narrow it down. Thinking about FL, PL, pluck. Wow. So this letter is a U, P, or K. I mean, I'm gonna need a vowel, so it's probably LOU. Flout. Oh. Flower is much better than flout. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought flout would be correct. Oh well. Cool, nice and quick as usual. And 5 as usual. Let's do the Fusele. We'll start with, we can't start with flower, so how would we modify flower to repeat a letter? Floor. There's an L second. Why is that sounding familiar to me? We'll try sling, and there's going to be a lie in sling, but we're going to try slung. Okay. The S was the lie of all things. So it's GL and then N here. Glint. No. GL and then N here. Okay, we can't guess a real word, but let's try to figure out what this word is anyway. Gland, probably. So I want to try the A there and the D there, and then let's just get some good letters. This can't be an I, so we'll use an E somewhere. I don't know. What could we end with? Like N. No, we don't want. We already have an N and L placed. All right, I don't know what to do here, so I'll just do CK. I mean, I was right. It was gland. So. No harm, no foul. Wasn't allowed to guess gland here. Anything but a real word. All right, let's do the blind version. We'll start with gland. Second letter is not L, but it's close to L. Probably should try a vowel. Okay, so we can't guess a real word here. So I'm going to do I, O, and N to see if any of those might end up there. And then I want a T and an R. Okay, so that's probably an O. Can I do sorry? It was sorry. Wow, I'm doing really well on the Fusele recently. Cool. All right, well, that was the blind Fusele, and so that's the end of it. Luckily, the stuff after Cell Tower went pretty quick, so this video didn't end up overly long. I hope you enjoyed it, and I am on a new streaming schedule in case you missed that. So right after you watch this, I'm probably streaming Sudoku, so you can check that out. And of course, if you enjoyed this content, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.